What if LeBron James met the ghost of Michael Jordan on Halloween night? October 31st, 2003. Cleveland, Ohio. The Gund Arena is empty, dark, and haunted. It's Halloween night, 2003. Cleveland, Ohio. The old Gund Arena is empty, dark, silent, except for the sound of a basketball echoing through the darkness. LeBron James, 18 years old, rookie season, is alone in the arena, shooting free throws, trying to silence the doubts, the comparisons, the pressure of being the chosen one. And then he sees it. A figure, standing at half court, wearing number 23, Chicago Bulls jersey. But it can't be, because Michael Jordan retired months ago. LeBron blinks. The figure is still there. And then it speaks. "You wanted to be compared to me. Let me show you what that really means." This is the story of the night LeBron James met the ghost of basketball's greatest player, and what happened next changed him forever. This is a fictional story, but the lessons, those are real. The empty arena. LeBron James walks into the Gund Arena with his gym bag over his shoulder. It's 6 p.m. on Halloween. Most of his teammates are out. Parties, trick-or-treating with their kids, enjoying the one night off before a brutal road trip. But not LeBron. He can't afford to enjoy anything. Not yet. 3 games into his NBA career, and the pressure is suffocating. The media says he's the next Michael Jordan, but his stats say otherwise. Game 1, 25 points, 6 rebounds, 9 turnover. Game 2, 21 points, 5 rebounds, lost by 15. Game 3, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 0 for 6 in the fourth quarter. That last one haunts him. 0 for 6 in crunch time. Jordan would never. LeBron walks through the empty corridors. His footsteps echo. The arena is dark, only emergency lights on. The janitors left hours ago. He's completely alone. Or so he thinks. He reaches the court, flips on the lights. They flicker on slowly, humming in the silence. The court looks different at night. Bigger, more intimidating, like it's watching him. LeBron drops his bag at the bench, pulls out his ball, starts shooting free throws. Swish. Swish. Clang. "Come on," he mutters to himself. Even free throws feel wrong tonight. Now, before we go further, let me tell you something about Halloween night in old arenas. There's a superstition among players: never practice alone on Halloween, because arenas have memories. They absorb the energy of every game, every moment, every legend who played there. And the Gund Arena? It hosted Michael Jordan 12 times, including the game where he scored 69 points, including the game where he hit a buzzer beater that broke Cleveland's heart. Jordan's energy was soaked into these walls, and on Halloween night, when the veil between worlds is thinnest, that energy can manifest. LeBron is about to learn this the hard way. The first sign: LeBron is shooting free throws. Swish, 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 getting into rhythm now. And then the lights flicker. He stops, looks up at the rafters. Old building, he tells himself. Just old wiring. He shoots again. Swish. The lights flicker again, longer this time, for 3 full seconds. The arena goes dark. When the lights come back on, LeBron sees it. A basketball, rolling across the court, slowly, from half court toward him. But LeBron's ball is in his hands. He stares at the rolling ball. It stops at the free throw line, just sits there. "Hello?" LeBron calls out. His voice echoes. No response. He walks toward the ball, picks it up. It's cold, like it's been in a freezer, but the texture is normal. Spalding, NBA official. LeBron looks around the arena, still empty, still silent. "Someone playing games," he mutters. He drops the cold ball, goes back to his own, shoots another free throw. Clang. And then he hears it. A voice, quiet at first, but clear. "You're dropping your elbow." LeBron spins around. Who's there? Nothing. Empty arena. Just shadows. "I said, you're dropping your elbow on your release." The voice is coming from half court, and that's when LeBron sees him. A figure, standing in the shadows, wearing number 23, Bulls jersey. LeBron's heart stops, because he knows that silhouette. Every basketball player in the world knows that silhouette. Michael Jordan. The manifestation. This isn't real, LeBron says out loud. This isn't happening. The figure steps into the light. It is Michael Jordan, exactly as he looked in 1998. Bulls jersey, bald head, that intense stare that made opponents crumble. But there's something off. He's slightly translucent. You can see through him if you look carefully. And his eyes, they glow faintly, not red, gold. Oh, it's happening, Jordan says. His voice has an echo to it, like it's coming from far away and right next to you at the same time. LeBron drops his basketball. It bounces away. You're dead? I'm not dead, kid. I'm retired. There's a difference. Jordan smirks. But on Halloween night, in places where my legend lives strongest, I can appear. This is insane. I'm hallucinating. I need sleep. You're not hallucinating, and you don't need sleep. You need work. Jordan picks up a basketball out of thin air. It just materializes in his hands. You're scared, aren't you? LeBron doesn't answer. You're terrified, Jordan continues. Everyone's calling you the next me. And you know what? You're not ready. You're 18 years old, and they're asking you to be 30-year-old me. That's impossible. I don't need a ghost telling me that. No. But you need someone to show you how to become that. And I've got one night. So here's how this works. I'm going to show you 3 things, 3 lessons. If you can handle them, you'll be fine. If you can't, Jordan's eyes glow brighter. You'll spend your whole career being almost as good as me. LeBron stares at this impossible ghost. Why would you help me? Because, Jordan says, greatness needs to be passed down. And I'm not letting my legacy die just because you're too scared to claim it. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is fiction. This didn't really happen. You're right. It didn't. But here's what's true. Every great player has a moment where they stop being afraid of greatness, where they stop comparing themselves to legends and start becoming one. For LeBron, that moment came during his rookie season, not with a ghost, but with something just as powerful, a realization. This story is a metaphor for that. And the 3 lessons Jordan's ghost teaches LeBron, those are real lessons every great player learns. So let's get back to the story. Lesson 1. Fear is your foundation. Jordan bounces the basketball. It makes no sound. First lesson, he says. Everyone thinks I played without fear. That's a lie. I was terrified every single game. LeBron doesn't believe it. Every single game. Jordan locks eyes with him. 1998 Finals, Game 6, Jazz. I'm thinking, what if I miss? What if this is how it ends? That fear, it's what made me focus. Jordan walks to the free throw line. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is your fuel, but only if you use it right. He shoots, swish. Even as a ghost, his form is perfect. Most rookies try to eliminate fear. Jordan continues. They think courage means no fear. Wrong. Courage means doing it anyway. So here's your first test. Jordan points to the scoreboard. It flickers on, shows Bulls 95, Cavaliers 94. 0.3 seconds left. I'm going to recreate a moment from my career. You're guarding me. Last shot, game on the line. If you stop me, you pass the first lesson. If you don't, he shrugs, we'll see. LeBron's heart is pounding. This is insane. This is greatness. Get ready. Jordan takes the ball at the top of the key. LeBron gets in defensive stance. And then Jordan moves. The impossible shot. Sadader. Even as a ghost, Jordan is fast. He jab steps left. LeBron bites. Jordan crosses over right. LeBron recovers barely. Jordan elevates. LeBron jumps, hand up, contesting. Jordan shoots. The ball rotates in slow motion. LeBron watches it arc toward the rim. Time seems to stop. The ball hits the rim, bounces once, twice, and falls through. Swish. The scoreboard updates. Bulls 97, Cavaliers 94. Jordan lands, turns to LeBron. You played good defense. I just made a better shot. That's the lesson. What lesson? That you're better than me? No. Jordan walks up to him. The lesson is, sometimes you do everything right and still lose. That's not failure. That's basketball. The question is, do you let that fear of losing stop you from trying? LeBron is breathing hard. And if I don't? Then we move to lesson 2. The phantom crowd. Jordan waves his hand. The arena transforms. Suddenly, the seats are filled. Not with people, with shadows. Thousands of shadow figures sitting in the stands. They're not moving, but they're watching. LeBron can feel their eyes on him. What is this? LeBron asks. This, Jordan says, is what you feel every time you step on the court. Expectations, judgment, everyone watching to see if you're worthy. The shadow crowd starts making noise. It's not quite voices, more like a low hum that builds into a roar. Chosen one. Next, Jordan. Prove it. Too young. Overhyped. The words echo from every direction. LeBron covers his ears. Make it stop. This is lesson 2, Jordan says calmly. You can't make it stop. This is what it means to be great. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone thinks they know what you should be. And here's the truth, you'll never satisfy all of them. So what do? You decide who you're playing for. Let me pause the story here to tell you something about LeBron's rookie season. The pressure on him was unlike anything the NBA had ever seen. Nike gave him $90 million before he played a single game. Sports Illustrated called him the chosen one at 17. His first game was broadcast nationally. Imagine being 18 years old and knowing that if you fail, you let down your family. Your family does a rough to meet cord. It's your hometown, everyone who believed in you, everyone who bet on you, yourself, one calving, more calving, son of faintal body bout it. That pressure broke other phenoms. It could have broken LeBron, but it didn't. This fictional ghost of Jordan is teaching him what LeBron actually learned in real life, how to handle impossible expectations. Let's see how he does. Playing for the right reason. Jordan stands at center court. The phantom crowd is still roaring with expectations. When I played, Jordan says, I didn't play for the crowd. I didn't play for the media. Hell, I didn't even play for my teammates some nights. Then, who did you play for? Myself. My dad. The little kid who dreamed of being great. That's it. Jordan looks at the shadow crowd. All these voices, they fade when you remember why you started. Jordan holds out his hand. A basketball appears, but this one is glowing, faint golden light emanating from it. This, Jordan says, is a ball that only responds to pure intention. If you shoot with fear, with doubt, trying to please these shadows, it won't go in, but if you shoot for the right reason, it's automatic. He tosses the ball to LeBron. It's warm, feels alive in his hands. Take a shot, but first, tell me, who are you playing for? LeBron looks at the phantom crowd. They're screaming, prove it. Next, Jordan, don't disappoint us. Then he closes his eyes, thinks about his mom. Gloria, single mother who sacrificed everything so he could chase this dream. He thinks about Akron, the kids who look up to him. He thinks about himself, the kid who just loves basketball. LeBron opens his eyes. I'm playing for them, not for the noise. By Highwood, shoots. The ball arcs through the air, glowing brighter as it spins. Swish. The phantom crowd disappears instantly. The arena is quiet again. Just LeBron and Jordan's ghost. Lesson 2 complete, Jordan says. One more to go. The Hall of Ghosts. Jordan walks toward the tunnel leading to the locker rooms. Come on, last lesson. LeBron follows. The tunnel is dark, lit only by Jordan's faint glow. They walk in silence. LeBron can hear his own heartbeat. Finally, Jordan stops at a door. Behind this door are the ghosts of every player who almost made it, who had the talent but not the commitment, who could have been great but chose comfort instead. Why are you showing me this? Because greatness has a price, and you need to see what happens when you're not willing to pay it. Jordan opens the door. Inside is a gymnasium, but it's wrong. Decay everywhere, broken hoops, cracked floor, and on the sidelines, sitting on old benches, are transparent figures, dozens of them. LeBron recognizes some players whose names he vaguely remembers. High school phenoms who never made it. NBA players who had one good season and faded away. Legends who could have been greater but got complacent. They're all staring at him, not angry, just sad. These are the what-ifs, Jordan explains. The players who had everything: talent, opportunity, support, but they didn't want to pay the price. One of the ghosts stands up, walks toward LeBron. The ghost is young, maybe 25, wearing a faded jersey. "I was supposed to be the next big thing," the ghost says, "drafted in the lottery. But I liked partying more than practicing. I chose comfort over commitment. And now," the ghost gestures around, "this is where I haunt." Another ghost speaks up. "I had all the talent, but I didn't want to deal with the pressure. So I played it safe. Never took the big shots, never put myself out there. Now I'm the guy who could have been." LeBron feels cold. "What is the price?" Jordan steps forward. "Everything. Your privacy, your peace, your ability to be normal. Greatness demands sacrifice. It demands that you show up when you're exhausted, when you're hurt, when everyone's counting on you, and you just want to quit. Is it worth it?" Jordan smiles. "That's the question only you can answer. But I'll tell you this, the regret of not trying is worse than the pain of the journey." Here's the real horror of this Halloween story. Samon Fricaris Talaward, the Falcon story. It's not the ghosts. It's not the supernatural. It's the idea of becoming a ghost yourself, of haunting the edges of basketball history as someone who almost made it. LeBron James faced this choice, his rookie year. Every phenom does. Do you commit everything, or do you hold back? The answer determines whether you become a legend or a cautionary tale. Let's see what LeBron chooses. The final test. Jordan leads LeBron back to the main court. The Hall of Ghosts door closes behind them. They can still hear the sad whispers of the almost greats. "Final test," Jordan says, "and this one's simple. 1-on-1. First to 11. You win. You've proven you understand the lessons. You lose?" Jordan's eyes glow brighter. "You become one of them." "What? No, I'm not risking that." And that's exactly the fear that creates those ghosts. Every great player has to face this moment. Risk everything or risk becoming nothing. LeBron's mind is racing. This is insane. He's 18. This is his rookie year. He's not ready to beat Michael Jordan, even a ghost version. But then he remembers. Lesson 1. Fear is fuel. Lesson 2. Play for the right reason. Lesson 3. Greatness demands everything. "Okay," LeBron says, "let's do it." Jordan smiles. "Now you're getting it." The game, the ball at the top of the key. Jordan checks it to LeBron. LeBron takes it, squares up. Jordan's in perfect defensive stance. Even as a ghost, his fundamentals are flawless. LeBron drives left. Jordan stays in front of him. LeBron spins, shoots a fadeaway. Swish. 1-0, LeBron. Jordan gets the ball. Jab step. LeBron doesn't bite. Jordan shoots a mid-range jumper. Swish. 1-1. Lusawangil. Pine. Tadrisech. The game continues. It's back and forth. Every possession is a battle. 5-5. 7-7. Cedar 9. They're both exhausted. Even Jordan, despite being a ghost, is showing signs of wear. His glow is dimmer. 2 more points, Jordan says, breathing hard. Even though ghosts don't breathe, this is where legends are born. LeBron has the ball. 9-9. He's drenched in sweat. His legs are burning. He thinks about lesson 1. Fear is fuel. He drives hard to the rim. Jordan meets him there. LeBron elevates, absorbs the contact, shoots. The ball hangs in the air. Swish. 10-9 LeBron. LeBron. Jordan gets the ball. He looks at LeBron. 1 more. Let's see what you're made of. Jordan makes his move. Crossover, step back, shoots. LeBron contests. Hand up. The ball hits the rim, bounces, bounces again, and falls out. LeBron grabs the rebound. This is it. Game point. He's 1 basket away from beating Michael Jordan's ghost. But Jordan's defense is perfect. LeBron can't find an opening. The clock in his head is ticking. He's running out of time. And then he remembers lesson 2. Play for the right reason. He's not trying to beat Jordan. He's trying to prove to himself that he belongs. LeBron takes a deep breath, clears his mind, sees the court like he's never seen it before. He makes his move. A hesitation dribble. Jordan leans. LeBron explodes to the basket. Jordan recovers, jumps to block. LeBron adjusts mid-air, something he's never done before, changes his shot angle, shoots. The ball leaves his hand in slow motion. It spins through the air. Everyone watching the ghost, the arena, the basketball gods themselves, holds their breath. The ball hits the backboard, kisses the rim, and drops through. 11, 9. Game over. The transformation, bothered Dre Spore made, board some formation. LeBron collapses to his knees. He's shaking, not from exhaustion, from adrenaline. He just beat Michael Jordan. Jordan stands over him, smiling. Not bad, kid. Did I really just... You didn't beat me. You beat your fear of becoming me. Jordan extends his hand, pulls LeBron up. That's the point. You're not supposed to be me. You're supposed to be better than who you were yesterday. LeBron looks at his hands. They're glowing faintly, the same gold as Jordan's eyes. What's happening to me? You're accepting your greatness. That glow, it's always been there. You just couldn't see it because you were too scared to look. Jordan starts walking toward center court. His form is fading, becoming more translucent. Wait, LeBron calls out. Are you leaving? It's almost midnight. Halloween's ending. The veil closes. Jordan turns back one last time. But you don't need me anymore. You've got everything you need right here. He points to LeBron's chest. Trust it. Will I see you again? Every time you step on this court, you'll feel me. Not as a ghost, as a standard, as a reminder of what's possible. Jordan's smile fades. Now go out there and build your own legend. Stop trying to live up to mine. The clock strikes midnight. Jordan's ghost disappears in a flash of golden light. The arena lights turn off. LeBron is alone in the dark. Now, here's the epilogue to our Halloween story. The next morning, LeBron walks into practice. His teammates ask why he looks exhausted. Couldn't sleep, he says, which is technically true. That night, the Cavaliers play the Wizards. LeBron drops 32 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, his first triple-double. After the game, a reporter asks, "What changed? You look like a different player." LeBron thinks about the ghost, the lessons, the one-on-one game. But he just smiles and says, "I stopped trying to be someone else. I decided to be me." What this story means. Okay, let's break the fourth wall completely. Obviously, LeBron James never played one-on-one with Michael Jordan's ghost on Halloween night in 2003. But here's what's true. During his rookie season, LeBron James went through a transformation. He stopped trying to be Michael Jordan and started becoming LeBron James. The 3 lessons the ghost taught in our story, those are real. Lesson 1. Fear is fuel. LeBron has said in interviews that he's nervous before every game, but he learned to use that nervousness to stay sharp, to stay focused, to stay hungry. Lesson 2. Play for the right reason. LeBron stopped playing for the media, for the comparisons, for the expectations. He started playing for Akron, for his mom, for the kid in him who just loved the game. Lesson 3. Greatness demands everything. LeBron committed to being great. The training, the diet, the film study, the mental work. He paid the price. And that's why, 21 years later, he's still playing at an elite level. The Halloween metaphor. Why tell this as a Halloween story? Because facing your fears, facing the ghost of who you're supposed to become is terrifying. It's the scariest thing an athlete can do. Most players avoid it. They hide behind excuses, behind injuries, behind almost. But the great ones? They walk into that haunted arena. They face the ghost. They play the game even when they're terrified. And they come out the other side, transformed. The next Halloween, 2004, LeBron gets a package at his house, no return address. Inside is a Bulls jersey, number 23, game worn. It has a note attached. "You earned this. Now build your own legend. MJ." Some far. LeBron holds the jersey. It's warm, like it's been recently worn. He looks outside. It's dusk. Halloween is beginning. And for just a moment, in the reflection of his window, he sees a figure standing behind him. Bulls jersey. Number 23. LeBron turns around. Nothing there. He looks back at the reflection. The figure is gone, but the jersey in his hands is still warm. And LeBron smiles, because he knows the truth. The ghosts we fear are usually the greatness we haven't claimed yet. This is a work of fiction. A Halloween story. A metaphor wrapped in supernatural elements. But the core truth is real. Every great player has a moment where they stop being haunted by comparisons and start building their own legend. For LeBron, that moment came during his rookie year, not with a literal ghost but with a choice. A decision to stop chasing Michael Jordan's shadow and start casting his own. 21 years later, LeBron James has 4 NBA championships, 4 Finals MVPs, 4 league MVPs, all-time leading scorer, became the bee's son in the NBA. He didn't become the next Michael Jordan. He became the first LeBron James, and that's even better. Happy Halloween. Now go face your ghosts.